I'm looking for a Mr. Do. Melvin Do?
No, Scooby.
Oh.
But yeah, crazy, right? Crazy all the students, man.
Yeah, there are students everywhere at the time of recording.
When we first moved to Bristol, 10 years ago, 9 years ago.
8 years ago.
8?
Yeah.
You live longer than that.
No.
Oh, yeah, fine. All right, yeah 8 years ago. I was like, I'm 27. No, it wasn't 17, no.
Yeah.
What was your first, like, were you aware of any of the comedy scene in Bristol when you first moved down?
No, I'd only looked at it in terms of the university.
Yeah.
It wasn't well publicised or particularly well known.
Well, to be fair, when we come down, the Bristol comedy scene as a citywide scene was on a big decline.
Yeah.
Till couple of dudes got here 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
The Romulus and Remus of the Bristol comedy scene.
But
that analogy
that really
doesn't make any sense. Who's the wolf in that?
Who's Romulus and Remus anyway?
Romulus and Remus.
I'm thinking it's not Beavis and Butthead, but Romulus.
They were kind of the Beavis and Butthead of their time. They're the two boys that are in the origin story of Rome. But they're abandoned as boys, and then they're adopted by a wolf.
Oh, like Mowgli.
A little bit, if Bagheera had suckled the boys, if you know what I mean.
Wait, the wolf fucked the boys?
The wolf didn't fuck the boys. The wolf raised the boys.
Yeah, like Mowgli.
Yeah, but like with wolf milk.
Oh, what? They suckled on the teeth of the wolves?
Yes.
Mowgli must have suckled on the teeth of the wolf, though.
Bagheera... Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Wait, Bagheera is the panther?
Yeah, Bagheera didn't raise Mowgli, did
he? No, because Mowgli leaves the wolf pack.
Bagheera, I think, played a consulting role in the early stages.
Early foundations of Mowgli's life.
Like
Bagheera and Blue. They look after him when he goes...
No, he meets Baloo in the film, but they've got a pre-established relationship with...
No, not with Bagheera. No, the wolves do. I think the wolves commission. No, the wolf doesn't. Don't the wolves commission?
Did you say the wolves commission?
Commission. What's his name? The panther. Bagheera to take him to the people.
They commission him.
Yeah, because they can't do it themselves or something, right? Because
he's a freelancer.
Because he's more subtle. He can get Mowgli to the people.
You're so business minded.
The wolves might get killed if they try and take Mowgli to the people.
The wolves went on LinkedIn and they saw that Bagheera had loads of mutuals with the human village. And they said we could probably recruit this guy to introduce our boy to his people. We've only got like third degree connections with the human village, but this Bagheera's got loads of firsts with
Bagheera knows,
the human village.
knows that he can get the networking going. He can set up a business lunch.
But he's also got a reluctant contact with Baloo the bear, who's a nutter. But he's also he's got a monopoly on the fruit sales.
Baloo the bear is mental.
Baloo the bear is crazy.
Yeah.
But it's also like, did you have a Baloo the bear in your younger life, and would you like to be someone's Baloo the bear?
Oh.
Because I've seen you floating in rivers. You could absolutely float in rivers.
I could be a Baloo quite easily. And I would like to be a Baloo.
Yeah.
I think. But like end of the movie Blue, when he's got a few more values. But he is still going to...
Does he learn anything in that film? What does he learn?
He learns that don't trust tigers. What's the tiger called?
Shere Khan.
Right. But he's horrible.
But you're implying that Baloo spends the whole film being like, no, I actually think Shere Khan's all right. And then he sees him.
That is true. Baloo thinks he is all right.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
What? And you think, and he's going, no, come with me, we'll go meet him, he's sound.
What's the king's name?
King Louis.
King Louis?
Yeah.
Because they all sort of
Baloo might
all
think
work
King
in
Louis
harmony,
sound.
but then Mowgli fucks it up because when they realise that there's a boy cub trying to get to human village, man cub, that fucks with everything because they don't like the people and they all start falling out, right?
Right.
Like at the start of the film, I think there's like a mutual respect for everyone. It's like, cool, there's Shere Khan, there's King Louis.
They're all famous.
I'm just going to float in the river and chill out.
They're talking about Shere Khan in the same way that in Kung Fu Panda they talk about
Tai Lung.
Tai Lung. Like, this guy's bad eggs. You're making out like Baloo's got this meet my matey sound thing with Shere Khan, and then Shere Khan just ruins everything.
It's not meet my mate he sound, it's fucking hell, Shere's here.
Yeah.
Fucking Shears turned up.
Look who's walked in.
Hey, hello, Baloo. All right, mate. I'll have a pot of shit. You want a beer? I think I'll get you. All right, cheers.
Why have you invited him?
Sheer,
why is he here?
I know. He was a mate from school. My mums are friends.
Yeah, but his
let's have one drink with him and then we'll go home.
His Facebook name is Man-Eater. He eats men. He famously hates men. Do you know what we are?
There's an AI photo of Nigel Farage as a tiger eating women. So fucking hell, this guy's minging.
He eats men, Baloo. Do you know what we are? We're men. We are men in the pub.
He's not going to eat anyone, though, is he?
Working men's club. And you've invited Shere Khan, the Man-Eater. Is that a boy suckling that wolf?
Welcome to Backstage at the Gaff.
Here's Harry Allmark.
And he's Jacob Burley.
I stole a loaf of bread. Hilarious thing to do.
What, to get 20 years for stealing a loaf of bread?
Yeah.
It is funny.
I think it's funny just to steal a loaf of bread. I think it's even funnier for someone to go, 20 years, mate.
Yeah.
In the slammer. You're in there, you're rubbing shoulders with all of those nasty criminals.
If he was British, his name would be Jean Valjean. That's a fucking stupid name.
Is it?
Yeah. Can you imagine, like, who? Hang on.
Jean is French for Jean. Is it not? Wouldn't he be John Valjean?
No, Jean's funnier. In the sense where it's like,
with cold hard facts.
Hang on, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we missing a loaf of bread? It's fucking Jean Valjean been here again, stealing all the crumbs, getting his hand on the crust. Let's call Jamet. Inspector Jamet.
Do you know any French? You've come into this critically unequipped.
No, I don't know any French.
You don't know any French?
I don't think I know any French. Crazy noise. I don't think I know any French. Do you know any French?
No. I know bonjour.
Everyone knows bonjour.
Well, okay.
Merci. Pardon.
Thank you so much. Oh, what's that?
Pardon. It's pardon.
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 Well, you said it in an odd way.
Pardon.
What's goodbye?
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Au
revoir.
I was talking to a friend about this last night. And they were private schooled, so they didn't know about
wankers.
French side, Spanish side.
Wait, what?
Did you have French side, Spanish side?
Are you saying side?
Side, yeah, at school.
I don't know what you mean.
So as in,
maybe not.
When you were at school, was half the school the French side and half was Spanish side?
No, what are you talking about?
As in, so they split you in half. Half of the form groups did French and half did Spanish, and they used it to like. Or the Spanish side would do English at the same time, for example. It's a timetabling thing.
No, it was similar. It was like year 8 and year 9.
Half learnt to read and half.
Yeah. Year 8 for me
learnt
was
to bricklay.
Year 8 for me was Spanish. Year 9 for me was French, and then you could take the A level, the GCSEs if you wanted.
That's crazy.
I definitely did Spanish and French.
That makes way more sense.
At secondary school. What makes way more sense? What, doing it like that?
That makes way more sense to get a bit of both than pick.
Yeah, get a little bit of both going.
But I guess then you learn.
What was his name? Mr. Mogwai?
Mr. Mowgli?
No, Mr. Mogwai, I think was his name, was my Spanish teacher. And me and my friend Connor would just fuck around the whole time. And then Mrs. It's like Goodright or something like that. I don't think that was her name. She was the French teacher.
Right.
I again just fucked around. I didn't do anything.
Do you wish that you had learned a language?
Yeah, but not French or Spanish. They're easy. They speak English anyway. I like to learn one. It's so offensive of me, isn't it? It's so horrible.
Those are quite famously the French people don't. I think the French and Spanish people make way less of an effort to know. The worst one is the Italians. They will not.
Well, I probably like to speak Italian.
Italian would be nice.
Yeah, I like the Italian language. German.
No, they do speak English.
Yeah, but I think it's fun.
Okay.
It's a fun language.
Just the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what's the German word for microphone?
I
or whatever. It's fun. Whereas, in French, it would just be like a microphone.
Okay.
Spanish being megaphone.
Yeah.
Italian megaphone.
Okay.
And then German is it's crazy. It's just shouting.
We might actually have to have a list of topics that each of us aren't allowed to talk about because it can't go well.
That was fine. That was okay.
It's fine.
That was funny, I think, for me.
That was funny, I think.
Funny, I think, for me.
Do you want to hear a story that I got told on the phone on the way here?
Oh my god, I'd love to.
So my brother works in Tesco.
Does he?
He works in a little Tesco Express. And
he's new to this job though, right? He got this this summer.
His second stint at Tesco.
Second stint? He got sacked from Tesco?
He didn't get sacked, he got released.
Why? What do you mean released?
I think it was like a Christmas hire.
Oh, I see.
And then it kind of expired. He wasn't naughty. He was like the dandy of Tesco. He was the king of Tesco. They loved him.
I like that, the dandy of Tesco.
The dandy of Tesco.
That is cool. I'd go to that pub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when he went back in to be interviewed, the guy who was hiring him didn't know that he'd been there before. So he was kind of giving him the tour as part of the interview, and he didn't get it because he thought that he could drive because he hadn't read his CV. But and everyone was like clapping him on the back and being like, my brother's called Heath, like, Heath, yeah, come on, good to see you, high fives and that. And the guy was like, what the hell? Like, what is it? I used to work, and the guy
is this a cameo on Sesame Street? Who's this guy?
And pink puppets were popping up behind the
yeah.
Great to see you.
Hey, Heath.
So anyway, now he's at this mini Tesco, and like he started to get to know the locals that come in all the time. They're coming in and speaking to him.
Yeah. And
this woman came in the other day, middle-aged woman, was coming in saying, "Oh, Heath, I'll tell you what's happened. Right, she's got cats." She said, "I was at work the other day. I was going around, and there was something in my shoe. But there was like something up with when she was really feeling it the whole time.
Oh my god!
Eventually, she gets home. Takes her shoe off, sticks her hand inside. What do you think she finds?
A fucking mouse.
A rat's head.
Oh my god!
You'd check sooner, wouldn't you? Oh no.
That's despicable.
Have you got the sickness?
I fucking hate rats.
You hate rats?
Oh.
Well, you'd be pleased about this then. There's one less rat.
No, I could never imagine in the shoe all day. You're going to be fucking poking it with your feet. I would spend the rest of the day in the shower.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to.
Aren't
my god, that is minging.
Aren't cats mental, though?
Cats are fucking jokes.
Because the cats are like, I'll tell you who'd love this. Straight in the shoe.
Do you know there is such a thing as a rescue cat?
What do you mean?
You know, you get like rescue dogs. Dogs
that
are like
adopt cats. Yeah.
Yeah, but like a rescue cat.
Yeah.
Do you know that was a thing?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing. Someone in the show last night said, "Oh yeah, we got a cat. 4 years old. We've been together for like 4 years." I was like, "Did you immediately get a cat when you got together?" Like, no, it was a rescue cat. I was like, "Oh, I didn't know cats could be rescued. Where did you rescue this cat from?"
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, the cat was top shagger on a cat farm, but like an illegal cat farm. So like breeding these cats or whatever without proper procedure. I don't know what the fucking procedure is. Someone just fucking shagging a bunch of cats to sell them on or whatever.
Right.
They had the stud, king fucking cat, top shagger cat, right? And they said, and so we adopted him and took him away. I was like, you didn't rescue him. You took him from paradise.
Yeah.
That's top shagger cat. Like, and we snipped him. I was like, you've imprisoned this cat.
Yeah.
That's not rescuing.
You've killed the king.
You killed the king.
You've usurped him.
There's no way you can class that as rescuing.
That's not rescue. That's deposition.
Yeah. That's insane.
And took his powers away.
Yeah.
It's like Spider-Man 2.
It's like, you know, when...
It's like flushed away.
Yeah. It's like, you know, where if you die, you could heaven, what is it, 81 virgins or whatever?
What?
The promise of, is it 81, 51 virgins?
That's an extremely sus promise. Who's told you that?
This is in...
You've been reading the Bible
Quran?
Again?
Islam?
I don't know.
It's one of the... It's in one of the religion, the idea is that you get to heaven and you're greeted with... You know, men are greeted with X amount of virgins, right?
Right.
But it's like that's not heaven.
Mm-hmm.
That's live, and then you've been taken away for what now feels like an eternity.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Back into Earth.
Yeah.
without a penis.
Yeah.
And you can't sleep with anyone.
That cat's going, if this is real life, what does heaven look like?
Yeah.
And then the cat went to hell.
So this is pretty funny, and this is what they should stick to their lane in. It's gone. The post was, what would happen if there's an attack on the UK, a nuclear strike. The post before it is jacked dog stands up to eat his food.
Whoa!
The dog is jacked. I'll give him that. Right?
Woof!
It is mega jacked, that dog.
How is that dog even doing the things that would make those muscles big?
I don't know. And then the one before that,
dog's doing cables.
Expert reveals the 4 stages your body goes through when you orgasm. Dry begging explained as expert warns people could be at risk of manipulation in relationships. Mm-hmm. Horror as dad dies on pirate ship. And then how many more down? Heart surgeon reveals symptoms you should look for help. It's like fucking. This is the naughties magazines.
Yes, it is tabloid culture.
It's tabloid culture. Women deported 5 minutes into holiday after leaving passport on plane.
Okay.
Hitman kid tried to kill Angelina Jolie.
Right. Hey.
And then here we go. Right. That's how long it took me to get to another world-ending fucking commentating.
Okay. I mean, but it's
shut up.
Hey, rude.
Sorry.
It's clickbait, though, isn't it?
It is clickbait.
That's what it's working. Let's do fun challenge. Do not disturb. Put your phone down. You've been on your phone for so much of this podcast.
I'm just getting stuff up for us to laugh at. I think that was a fun little commentary about Lab Bible.
It's fun, but
I'm calling you out. Here, this is a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
You know what my genuine ambition is?
What's your genuine ambition?
Is for Lab Bible to refer to me as a comedian. Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, but they don't say your name.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
Yeah.
A massive comedian. Comedian cries online abuse. Yeah, brilliant. At least, hey, Dad, check it out.
You want
Lab Bible think I'm a comedian now.
You want them to steal your content.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Do you want to say anything that could get Lab Bible's attention now? Look into the camera.
I don't know. Not really. I feel like they've ruined the word lad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lad was so much fun, especially for us. You know, we're country boys from up north.
We are country.
You're more northern than me. I'm West Mid. Fine. North, but all right, lad. All right, lad.
Are you Wallace?
Yeah. Oh, cracking below, go out, lad.
German Wallace. That was like a sim talking.
My wind jelly did. No, I can't do it. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the word lad.
I don't think you've said anything for 25 minutes, but you have talked a lot.
You don't think I've said anything? I think I've got a lot of hot takes.
It's like an AI. It's like we've fed a man as many typical comics podcasts as possible, and then you've performed like an aggregate of all of them in one go.
That's so rude.
I think that you've done this Lad Bible bit before on this podcast. I think we're starting to recycle content.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
It's episode 12. I've run out of opinions.
Yeah. This is our 12th episode.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We need to find some new stuff.
What else? I mean, I want to have a fresh take on something.
Mm.
Give me a word, and I'll give you a word. We'll do fresh takes.
A word or like a topic?
Yeah, whatever.
We're in a coffee shop. Tell me about coffee.
What do you mean? What, an opinion on coffee?
Yeah, you asked for a word.
Oh, so you can't have an opinion on coffee?
All right, so here
it's
we go.
It's all right. I like coffee. It gets me up.
I can see why Lad Bible aren't referring to you as a comedian. Billy Connolly would go on stage every night, do a whole new show, a whole new 90 minutes or something, and I'd give you a word for you to talk about for the first time, and you go, oh, I don't know.
I don't care. Something that happened last night.
Yeah, it was Best of the Fringe last night. Best of the Fringe 2.
Best of the Fringe 2, our second one, yeah.
Best 2 Fringe.
We had Amy Mason, Kit Lloyd, and Jamie D'Souza.
Fantastico.
Yeah, they're brilliant. It was a really, really lovely night. Mm-hmm. Tell you what was mental was the last people I spoke to, I was hosting, the last people I spoke to were on a first date.
Crazy.
Well, You get people on dates and first dates.
But that is kind of crazy. I'm not even being sarcastic. I think that's such a crazy
It is wild when because I get first dates a lot talking to people. There's quite often people on a first date and they'll choose a comedy show because they're not that long. You've always got something to talk about afterwards. You can have an opinion on the comedy. You get to know. Also, as well, I think knowing what makes someone else laugh is a real nice thing you can bond over quite quickly.
That's a very sweet thing to say.
You know, I do. I think if you go to a comedy show
or not laugh at,
you just sort of familiarize yourself. You get real comfortable real quick if you know what makes you laugh.
Because if you're there at the comedy show and there's one act and the person's laughing too much and you go, okay, that's
yeah, 100%, right? You get the and so we get first dates a lot. That's fine. After the show, this first date, they stayed.
That's fine
for a drink. Fine.
We highly recommend you do that.
Yeah, absolutely. No one else really did apart from those two. And they sort of got chatting to us. And they stayed.
And they're still
we had a
here.
couple of beers after the show and they were with us. And they went to the pub after they finished cleaning up. And they came with us.
Oh.
First date. How badly does that first date have to be going? Well, you think, I'm just going to fucking hang out with the comics for the rest of the date.
Maybe did they have a really good time? Maybe they wanted you to get involved.
They did, but it didn't work out between them. Oh. Yeah. What?
And now you're going out with one of them.
Yes.
Yeah. You did a rotation.
I did a rotation.
And then one of them is a resident MC here at the Gap.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly.
It's mad. It's so annoying that's in our rules that can happen.
Well, I mean, maybe it worked out. I don't know. But the lady left. This must be 4 hours after the show finished. We're at the pub, right? And the guy stayed.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So it hadn't gone well. That can't have gone.
Have gone well. And it was like, hey, how'd the first date go? And he was like, yeah. Another drink, lads. And everyone was like, okay. Weird.
How old were they?
Around our age, late 20s, early 30s.
Oh. I guess he was like, I might as well make the most of it. I'm out.
I'm out now. So I'm hanging with the comics.
Become friends with the Bristol comedy community.
But
that's exactly the kind of person that we attract as well.
But it's me,
Why can't we have people after they're successful? Oh, I didn't know Jamie was with you.
It's me, D'Souza and Matt Pugsley. We're not the coolest of people. Sorry, boys, but we're not. It's not like, you're backstage.
And you do have to apologise because they may well be listening to this.
Yeah. It's not like you're hanging out backstage with, it's, Paul Smith and Frankie Boyle and Jimmy Carr, whatever, right?
Hilarious 3 names.
I know. I'm just trying to think of
the people you'd like to see the most in your entire life.
No, the version
that's your dream dinner party. Is
no.
Paul Smith, Frankie Boyle, and Jimmy Carr.
No. You know what I mean when I say
they don't even like each other.
No,
It's such a terrible
dinner party. Let me finish.
That's like the worst dinner party ever.
You know how if you were to put it in your head, I'm going to the green room at the London store, who's the act that I'm gonna see there is gonna be the big crowd work guy that calls everyone a nonce, who's massive on socials, and people from the telly or whatever. That's not what you get. You get me, Jamie D'Souza, and Matt Pugsley.
You get what you pay for, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure had they had the choice, they might have rotated 1 or 2 of you out.
The point is, we're not cool. I don't know why they stayed.
They were just having a good time. Back yourself. Gosh, the club's not coming off well here.
No, you know what? If you were on a first date and you thought, you know what? After I've seen the show,
I've already made it clear that I'm not even coming to a comedy show after my first date.
Oh yeah. But after the show, I'm gonna stay here with a bunch of comics. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It is crazy beans.
But
you
should do it. If you're listening to this and you're thinking about taking your first date to a comedy show, you must. This is the best place to do it.
Taking someone is fine. It's the sticking. Why are you not surprised by this?
I am surprised by it, but I don't want. If someone thought it was normal and now it feels uncomfortable coming to the.
It's very normal coming on a first date to a show.
No, but even if they want to stick around,
that's fine. There's a bar.
Hang out with us. Ideally, if you're if your relationship, your first date is kind of one of those groups, and there's 50 of you all dating each other, I cannot recommend coming to the Gaff enough. We'd love it if you did that, please.
Has someone just sort of in passing mentioned the word polyamorous, and you're trying to figure out exactly what that is now?
That was the word that I had in my head, but I was worried that was wrong. That was the wrong word.
If there are 50 of you you're doing the date of 50 of you, bring all 50 down or do your deal. I'll do your deal. It'll be hang out with comics. Make it 51. We'll have a good time.
The bigger your group, the more money you save, and the better time you have. And you can go home, and I don't care what you do when you leave. You can do whatever you want, but do the start of it here. Let us be the beginning, and you can do what you want to end. Simple as that. Take gaff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
E&M stands for economically nice money. Ethical non-monogamous. That's what it normally stands for.
You didn't
know that?
I didn't know that.
No, man. You don't know your cool sex stuff like me. I read all the books, but I have nothing else.
You're not practicing what you preach yet.
No, I know that term because I was on briefly tried to on Field, with the dating app Field.
I don't know that. I don't know anything. Gosh, I'm out of my depth.
So Field is you got Tinder.
Okay.
That's
swiping.
I mean, none of that happens. I suppose you get too old for something like Tinder, right? Just because it's like
no, it's just
weird.
It suggests fields, and you go and stand in them, and then there's other people stood in the field, and then you go chat to each other. But you went to chat to someone, and it was just a scarecrow. It was just you on your own chatting to a scarecrow.
The sound of a lone crow.
And then a woman turns up, but she sees you're chatting to a scarecrow and goes, "Oh, absolutely not." And
nah,
then she gets a cat.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Taxi. Bumble is the one where the lady goes first.
I know that one. I've heard of
that. Hinge is
I'm
obviously
very familiar with that.
Yeah, that's the one I'm on.
One of my favourite comedians exclusively does material about Hinge.
Yes, I'm on Hinge. That's like the most sort of, I think, the one that normally works. But again, I met an ex on Hinge, but that's like
Were they an ex when you met them?
Yeah.
Ah.
What?
Well, they might have become an ex. What? No, what I said makes sense. When you met them on Hinge, were they an ex? As in, like, you re-met, so you were like, oh, this person that I've been out with is on Hinge. Or...
No.
They became
but that
an ex.
has happened.
You were like, I'm going to split up with this person.
No, but that has... No. Like, I met someone...
Yeah.
I had a relationship with someone from Hinge, but that's it. I've never really had a Hinge date. I think I've had maybe one or two. Apart from that, I'm very unsuccessful on the apps.
So far.
Huh?
So far.
Worst day of your life so far. I have seen exes on Hinge though. That's weird.
And do you like do a little? Is it an app where you can do like a little joke with them? Because some people I know do a little like, oh, we know each other. Like then they do it with their friends.
Yeah. Like you do that with friends. It's fun when you see friends on there. That's funny. I remember seeing my first.
You just do a cheeky little. I've just booked a dinner for tonight. Do you want to come to it?
As a friend. Yeah. I remember seeing my first like ex on Hinge and sending like a cheeky, fun little message like, "Please come back." I miss you so much.
I've got a holiday to Tenerife.
The
flight's tonight, and there's a seat next to me that's free. I just got it to put my bag on, but maybe you could be on it, and it would be great if you did. And please also do that. That'd be.
There is a character limit, but sure.
Sorry. Just say I've got a spare seat on my flight.
You got a spare seat on my flight?
Question mark.
Did she get off the plane? Ross and Rachel.
Quoting Friends, yeah.
Yeah. But Field is the sexy one.
What happens in Field? Oh, is it dogging app?
No, it's not a dogging app. But it's like a sex positive app.
Were the others sex negative?
No. So it's like one of those things where it's like you get on it and it's like, people like list their kinks and what they're into, and then but also as well it's like couples looking for a third. I didn't chat to anyone on there. I was on it very briefly because I was like, I'm far too awkward for anything.
Did you get spooked?
Yeah, it spooked me out.
It was too many confident people.
Too much confidence.
Yeah.
About kinks and stuff. I was like, I'm bailing out of here.
Does anyone like lasagna? Does anyone like to have like chili flakes on their pasta sometime?
My kink is I really love Paddington 2.
My kink is, can I take my shoes off in your house?
Yeah, brilliant. Why was I even talking? See, on that you have people that are like, maybe they're dating. They've got like a partner, but they're also dating other people.
Okay, like open relationship.
Yeah. So polyamorous, and then that's that. So the term is E&M. ethical, non-monogamous.
Yes.
Where you are.
No, I completely get it.
In a conversation, your partner knows you're doing it.
Yeah.
But there is other people, there is another term that I think is funny.
UNM.
Is no unethical, non-monogamous. That is pretty cool. I've never seen that.
No, I don't think they'd be advertising that.
It'd be funny if they were, though.
Yeah.
Solo polyamorous. That's just being single.
What's that when it's at home? Yeah, how does that?
Yeah, I don't understand that. That's
solo
just, everyone who's single is solo polyamorous, right? Because you're trying to date anyone.
Yeah.
Is that not how it works?
Yeah, it's like saying, I specialise in not wet transport, and I take the train.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't use a boat to get to work. Type thing.
Yeah.
It's using defining something with what you're not.
I mean, I'm 100% sure we're talking about something we have no actual genuine knowledge of.
Oh, I'm 100%
and we're
sure
definitely getting it wrong.
I've heard of that on this recording.
Yeah, but I mean, everyone
Someone should get in touch and say what
does it mean?
What's specifically outlined solo polyamorous?
Yeah, what does it mean? And also, if you're at EM.
Wait, but solo polyamorous is you're in a relationship, but you're solo polyamorous because then single is obviously you're not in a relationship.
What? Say that again.
So it must be a kind of relationship, solo polyamorous.
What do you mean?
It can't just mean single though. It must be defining a type of relationship.
Yeah, but I don't know what.
Well, that's what we want to know. That's why the listeners, and I'm sure our listeners will know about it.
Yeah.
So they should get in touch.
Should we talk about comedy?
Nah. Talk
just a little bit
about comedy to fill our quota for that funding that we get from the Saudi government.
Oh, we never got into. I'll tell you what I would like to talk about. The scene a bit more. We never spoke about.
Yeah.
We touched on it earlier.
Well, you at some point we want to do an episode kind of about our origins, but I think we could definitely talk about kind of how the scene has evolved over the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Since say 2010.
Well, what was so when you come down, because we both started at the University of Bristol, right? Mm-hmm. So did you do research on the comedy societies before you moved?
I did research, I think, exclusively on the comedy society.
Yeah, me too. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to come here.
Because I don't know about you, but I was like, what's the version of the Footlights?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Because I was kind of raised in such an outdated way. I was raised on 70s comedy, so all of my references were kind of like 70s and 80s.
Yeah, sure.
Comedy.
And most people were Footlights,
and it was like either Footlight dominated or kind of alt dominated or kind of working class dominated. And so because I don't know if you can say the same thing, but because I grew up so rurally, that I think genuinely the first time that I saw live comedy was in Bristol.
No, well, for me, I went to. Oh,
but you grew up more in a town.
I got more in a town. I remember Russell Howard was my. I think probably still is the reason why I wanted to get into doing comedy. Obviously associated with Bristol as well, right?
Yeah.
And I used to obsess over watching Russell Howard's Good News, and my dad took me to see him in Birmingham. When I was a teenager, I met him in shoot. Did I ever tell you the story about when I met him as a kid?
No.
So I would have been about 15, maybe. I had a ticket to see him in Shrewsbury. He was doing the Theatre 7, and I couldn't wait. I booked the ticket in advance. It was like I remember being as well. It was one of the first things like shows that I booked a ticket for, right? And I was involved in an amateur dramatics production of Sweeney Todd.
Lovely. Where
I played Judge Turpin. Okay. Is that his name? Judge Turpin?
I don't know.
He does the song Pretty Women. Bum 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 bum. Pretty women dancing softly, playing with their hair. That's the song. Something like that. I made the lyrics up. I can't remember them. It'd be funny if it was Minging Women. Sorry. No. It's just mental. Anyway, the director was fucking, we were all teenagers, right? And he was a piece of work. And he was telling us all off for like not being committed enough. And the dress rehearsal was the same day I was supposed to be seeing Russell Howard. So I said, to motivate the group, guys, I'll do the dress rehearsal and I won't go see Russell Howard. That's how committed I am to Sweeney Todd.
To amateur theatre.
Biggest mistake. Obviously, that was a mistake. Shouldn't have done that. But it was in the same theatre. We were in the studio theatre of the Theatre 7. He was in the main one.
Right.
So whenever I was off stage or not needed because it was a tech rehearsal, I'd sit in the bathroom because the bathroom had
the speaker.
And I could switch the speaker over and listen to Russell Howard's show. And then after...
But you had tickets to Russell Howard?
Yeah.
Well, this is a really sad story.
So, why?
It's, like, your dad sat there on his own.
No. Me and my dad went to see him in Birmingham. This is another time.
Oh, this is a different time.
It's a different time.
Oh, so you didn't have tickets to that Russell Howard?
I did have tickets for this Russell Howard show.
Oh, but you just loved Sweeney Todd so much.
Yeah, I thought it was a motivational thing for the group. I'd say, you know what, Sweeney Todd means more to me than Russell Howard. Not true. It's not true.
And that's why we're here presenting our Backstage at Sweeney Todd.
Yeah. Backstage at the pie shop. Backstage at the barber's. All of a sudden, this chap behind my throat. Anyway, so I asked. We finished the dress run, and he was still going on. I asked one of the techies if he was be meeting anyone after the show because I'm a huge fan. I had tickets, I could make it. He said no. But, and then he leaned over to me and went, but I do know which exit he will specifically be leaving from. I went, no way. Great. Because he was going to get in his car and leave straight away, right? So I presumed the show wouldn't be that far away from finishing. So I go stand outside the back door fire exit waiting to meet Russell Howard. Yeah. It's snowing and sleeting. It's mid-February. It is coming down.
It's
right?
Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve, and Tiny Tim is waiting for Papa to come home.
Those crutches.
Yeah. There for ages. Genuinely as well, because I thought it'd be like, oh guys, we finished the dress run. It's late. It's like, surely he'll be out within like 20 minutes. Yeah. I was there for like another hour in the snow, right, with my friend Joe, and all of a sudden the door opened and he started walking out with whoever was there to help him and his producer and stuff like that. Oh, excuse me. I turned around. I was like, hi, I'm sorry. I had a ticket. I couldn't make. I'm so sorry. Is there any chat? Can I have a photograph? He was like, oh yeah, absolutely. He was really lovely. He was really, really sweet. And I got a photo with him, and it was like that. I met, like, that's a core memory of mine. Of meeting him, shaking his hand, him being so lovely, and like meeting, because I'd seen him in Birmingham at that point. I really wanted to see him. I watched his show religiously twice a week. I'd see Good News, and I'd watch the Sunday would do Good News again plus The Comedian.
Yes.
So I watched both of them. Huge fan, and that was really validating. And then Edinburgh, not just gone, the one before, when we were first doing the comedy festival, and you know, I'm fortunate enough to have met and worked with a few people. Russell Howard at that point still being one that I'd never met. And we were doing the Bristol Comedy Festival, first Bristol Comedy Festival. We wanted to see if he'd be free to come down and do it. And so I went to go see Wonderbox live podcast recording with Larry Dean. And after the show, I waited outside the theatre. It was the same theatre that I was doing Murder, She Didn't Write in. We were sharing dressing rooms. His show was at 1, mine was at 4 or whatever, though, right? Cool. And still, like, we've worked with Larry. We know Larry very well. Absolutely colleagues in this field now. For some reason, when he came out, so did this 15-year-old kid. Because so he walked out and there was a few people asking for photos and he was like, hey, how's it going? And it got to me, so I was sort of waiting back to let him do it. And then it got to me, and, hey mate, all of a sudden my knees buckle, I start shaking, my voice goes, hi, sorry, can I, stuttering like I was when I was 15. And he goes, that's all right mate, do you want a photo? I went, no, sorry, I'm just after your email. He went, what?
That's kind of what it's like. Is the comedy that you see is people touring.
Yeah.
In the big city nearby, be it Birmingham, I suppose Shrewsbury would have had some from time to time.
Yeah.
Like, we'd have had to go into Central Leeds to go and catch people, and we never went to go see comedy. But I watched so much comedy on the telly.
Yeah,
I was watching it constantly. So I was consuming so much. And this was before, there was no comedy on, there wasn't YouTube. There wasn't any of this stuff. So you're just watching it on, the BBC on Live at the Apollo or anything that was on Channel 4 or people who were turning up getting their sitcom. You'd find out about people when they got their, they cameo appearances and TV appearances. And
totally. Yeah.
So I do rack my brains. I'm sure that a member of my family will ring me up and go, "Oh my God, I spent so much money taking you to see this thing."
Yeah.
When you were 12 and you said it was your favorite. But in terms of actual live comedy stand-up, we're going to see a stand-up show. I think it was coming to Bristol when it was walkable and it was accessible. And then I think the stuff that we did see, I saw people performing, I saw people doing stuff with microphone work and that kind of thing, but it was always variety. It felt like such a northern cliche that you would see variety acts or your kind of local, that kind of weird thing that still exists up north, where you've just got kind of that guy who does this all the time, but he kind of does more like parties or corporate events and things like that. I do genuinely believe, I think the room above our old venue was the first place that, oh no, I tell a lie, I went to a Freshers Week stand-up gig. I saw Nathan Caton at Bristol SU. Did
you? I saw Freshers Week John Richardson.
Did you?
Yeah, my partner at the time took me to see John Richardson.
Oh, that's
Freshers Week. He was playing the what's now the Beacon.
I think I seem to remember Nathan.
You used to live with Russell Howard. That's another connection.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I seem to remember Nathan Caton was supported. There was a few supports, but I think Nigel Ng was one of them.
Oh yeah.
Before he did the Uncle Roger thing and became super famous for that. So it was funny seeing that happen. And then a month later, I saw a Bristol Rev Union stand-up compilation at the room above. And then I signed up to do my first gig.
Nice.
After that, because I remember going home and writing material.
Really?
So I was so into it. James Trickey headlined it.
Yeah, did you not go to the one at the Improv Theatre, the first Dynamite? I think it was Freshers Week as well.
Weirdly, I don't remember my first Dynamite.
It's
mad because that's the show that I went on to promote.
I know, yeah. Dynamite was the Bristol Improv and Bristol Rev Unions, the societies.
They collaborated with the Improv Theatre and did a cabaret night.
Yeah, fortnightly on Sundays, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We did stand-up break, improv in the bar. That was a great night for us to start. Such a shame.
I loved promoting that.
It was the most it was the loveliest gig to get your sort of feet on the ground of what gigging is. We did that for 3 years?
Yeah. I ran it. That was kind of my job to run it for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Like that. And what's mad is that I look back on that. Do you ever look back on that and so much time has passed that you go, it's crazy that I did that was my life for a bit.
Yeah.
And I would just go on and I'd MC most of those gigs.
Yeah.
And in terms of looking at and I'd normally, because I was MCing, doing fairly fresh material every time and just kind of working stuff. I was doing that kind of weird comic club life before most of our contemporaries were doing it. I was just not thinking about the benefits of doing that or keeping that up, because I was doing it like a job, and I went, oh well, I don't know anyone who's going to be able to MC this, so I'll just go and do it, and then just kept doing it.
Yeah.
And then didn't keep any note or reference.
Well, I think this is what's crazy sometimes, obviously, because we get people that come here, or because we're obviously building the community and stuff like that, and it's lovely that we're able to provide opportunities for people quite early on in their careers that are real. We really work hard to give them the best gigs, right? Yeah. But I think sometimes, I even forget. It's oh yeah, it's because we did 2.5, 3 years of all these real small gigs.
Yeah.
Just figuring it out. There was no pressure. There were free gigs.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
I love doing those shows, man. And then because I did my Freshers Fair. I met Ted Milligan at the Freshers Fair, and then
I remember that.
The next day or that night, I went to the Improv Theatre to watch Dynamite. Ted was on, Pravanya Pillai was on, James Trickey was on.
Oh, maybe I would have.
Who else was there? Bristol Improv must have done the second half. I think that's where I first met Harry Day. I can't remember who else would have been there.
My archives and work out what I was doing that Sunday night.
Isabel Kilborn though. She'll probably be there. Is she here yet? She'll be there too, won't she?
This is Izzy, our marketing assistant, who was the head honcho when we started.
Yeah.
How the tables. Yeah, we'll have to have a look into that.
Yeah.
But it's funny. It is funny now that like there's so many people come to us wanting to get started, and it's like, yeah, man, we've recruited you into our gang, but you know, in the beginning, it was just the two of us wandering the wasteland looking for scraps.
Yeah.
Mad
Big
Max
time.
style.
Big
like
time.
Romulus and Remus. It was just us and that wolf, and the wolf seemed nice at the time, but it is weird actually.
It didn't taste too bad.
It didn't taste bad, but the wolf definitely didn't need to do that. They could have just taken us to the shops.
Because then Kitson started This Next Act, didn't he?
Alex Kitson started
the
This
Victoria,
Next Act
before it was at the Kingston
It was
Rocks?
at the Victoria.
Did you go for the first? I think I was there for the first one.
I went to the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
When was that? 2018.
No, that was end of the 28. It was the end of our first year.
2018.
So where was your first gig? At the room above.
The first gig that I lie again. Oh no, my first gig was at the room. I did stand up at the room above on the Tuesday, and then I did my first long form improv show on the Saturday.
Yeah, right.
I did both of my
Halloween
first shows
show.
in the same week. Yeah.
Nice, because I didn't think I could ever do stand up. I was too afraid.
Yeah, this is the one claim to fame that I have in this specific subset of our group is that I was the first one to do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why, and then I retired.
Well, it would have been around that week that me and you, I suppose, would have become friends.
Well, I remember we met at I think it would have been the first Bristol Improv workshop.
Yes, yeah.
I remember you being there. I remember my partner being there. It was the first time that we met.
Right.
Well.
Wow. Yeah.
It was all. I remember that workshop specifically.
I don't remember that workshop. What did we do? Do you remember what we were doing?
I remember we walked around in circles doing all sorts of bullshit theatre stuff, and I thought it was rubbish. And I was like, at some point, I'm going to become really good at this thing, and then I'm going to leave it because it's ridiculous. And then I'll just think about it every now and again.
I fucking hate drama games.
It was horrendous. It was so like, and it was before like. It's hard to describe it, but it was before like a lot of kind of accessibility stuff had come in and become kind of a big part of work culture and think culture. So you still had that kind of 2010 student, that kind of ickiness thing was still there, but then you had the kind of new, like look after people culture was coming in at the same time. So you had this kind of weird mashing thing.
Yeah, because
basically all the men were being problematic and all the women were kind of ushering in a new future.
I've got a feeling that it was around our first year in our first freshers, I suppose, when I remember hearing and there being such a big push on we're doing non-drinking socials because there was not everyone wanted to drink.
We arrived just as things were starting to get really good. I think it was such a privilege to be there at the time that we were there because the culture was so
the culture was great just before COVID. Yeah, the people were coming through. Everyone was so eager to work in this. Because I mean, when Reunion started at that point, like when we got there, Charlotte Ritchie was a name. Matt Ewins was a cult name that we discovered very quickly from living in Bristol.
You'll have to remind me when we do our Fringe special to tell my Matt Ewins story.
Sure. And then the Demetrius at that point, Rajiv, was he?
I think Rajiv had just finished. We just missed Rajiv.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like who. Because when we got there was already hype.
Rajiv Korea, sorry, I'm not citing half of these names.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, of course. I remember there being like when we got there, it was the point where people who've done this society are starting to work in comedy. Mm-hmm. I remember that was.
Yeah, it was just.
Yeah,
I mean, they would have been, I guess, even earlier than the point that we're at now.
I mean, it's crazy how many people from our collective of friends now work in comedy.
I don't think it's arrogant to say that it was like a weird kind of golden
lightning in a bottle
thing. There was so many. I mean, I talked to weirdly, I think the same thing was happening in Southampton at the same time. Like Sharon
of course, and
all
Hudson Hughes.
They're all doing really well.
Abby Edwards.
Yeah. You just get.
Was Sharon Southampton?
Yeah.
Sharon Wanjoey?
Yeah.
Was she? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's killing it? Love Sharon.
Absolutely killing it, yeah. And it's just really fun when you just get loads of people who want to do the same thing all at the same time, and then you've got that nice. And it can sound like, I know the people, and I'd hate for people to be listening to this going, "Oh my god, you've got to go to university and you've got to make your connections and this kind of thing."
No.
This isn't a thing about universities, because I was and you'd have been the same.
Very A-levels.
Skeptical about university culture and that kind of thing. And basically, if you can get yourself somewhere where there's lots of like-minded people and you have fun doing a thing, you'll keep doing the thing, and then you'll know people doing it and you'll all succeed.
I mean, I think we very quickly became friends with a lot of people who weren't from university, because we were, again, fortunate that we hit. Well, I think a part of what we're trying to do here as well was the Bristol Improv Theatre.
Yeah.
And that becoming this communal hub of, everyone wants to do the same thing. Everyone's really lovely. Everyone's making stuff. It very quickly became, at least for me, I presume for yourself as well, like a base.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, the room above became one as well, and the wardrobe started to become one, where there was these institutions of just communal-led muck around, right? And now, sort of post-COVID, it's still coming back, but there's a lot of I think the tough thing now is a lot of people who work in comedy don't want to come and just hang out. Yeah. I think there's a fair bit of oh well, what I'm going to the club. Is there a fee or whatever? It's no, you live, come and just hang out. Right?
Yeah, and this is what we were doing in Edinburgh as well.
Yeah,
I saw I've hit my mic. I saw there was a really sweet post from Thor Stenhaug the other day where he was talking about. He's just promoting how he's about to do Soho Theatre, and he's doing his One Night Stand Baby, isn't it?
Yeah.
At Soho Theatre. So he posted pictures of him and some of his comic friends, of them every time they met up. Every Thursday we met up and wrote in Soho together, because these places want you to do that. Monkey Bar, Edinburgh want you to do that. Go and write in there, and then maybe one day you'll be doing your show in there.
Yeah.
I went to go see the social commentator. I loved this. The Bristol Beacon, Fran Lebowitz.
Right.
Who's stereotypical New York kind of older Jewish woman who's just got opinions about everything. Yeah. And she was saying she'd had an argument with Mayor Bloomberg back in the early 2000s when he brought in smoking laws in New York about smoking. You can't smoke indoors anymore, and this is where it started. That law. Yeah. And she was saying it's so ridiculous because I love to smoke, and one bus going past you in New York is worse than a whole lifetime of cigarettes. And she went to Mayor Bloomberg and she said, you know what artists are doing? You know that why they're all meeting, what they're doing in the day? They're going to bars and they're smoking and they're drinking and then they make great art. And that's why smoking is so important to this culture, because that's what we do is we meet up and we smoke and we make incredible art. And that's why it's so important. And that's why, bar culture is so important, is artists meet up in spaces where people are doing the thing that they like. And they're creating art, and creating this incredible stuff, and they're all doing it together, and it motivates and it enthuses people, and then they go off and they make all this incredible stuff. There's a reason why all of these successful people know each other, and it's because they motivated one another to go and do this thing that they're all now really good at.
Yeah,
and you have to facilitate these spaces. I think the Improv Theatre in Bristol, we do not credit it enough with how responsible it was for the fact that we're all doing.
I think it's the reason. I think it is the reason. I don't think that we would be here without the Improv Theatre. I think it was such an incredible space. Without the Improv Theatre, I wouldn't have had a place to live. I wouldn't have found a place to live. I wouldn't have given me my first job. Work placements with the Improv Theatre. I'm about to do... on Monday, I'm performing on the West End, doing improv. Because of the Improv Theatre. Because of the people I met. And the communities I built,
debuting,
and what I watched, the shows I watched, and then I end up working as a techie, and then getting better at my skills, and then auditioning for shows. It all stemmed from the Improv Theatre, and then obviously, we found our niches, and everyone's sort of much like the Wardrobe Theatre or the Room Above. Everyone's sort of we split up here and there to focus on the specific things of what we wanted to focus on. But I don't think, especially that cohort of our time. I don't think we'd be doing it without the Improv Theatre. Yeah.
And the Improv Theatre started in the same way.
Yeah, a collective of people in Bristol who wanted to just make a theatre, and so they could have a place to do comedy. There wasn't this obsession around, we need to make sure that we're getting such and such from Live at the Apollo down here. Oh God, how are we going to afford £600 fees so we can cover the nights or whatever? It was just a group of people who said, I want to do this. this is what I'm going to do.
This is the good times.
Yeah.
Let's
and they
have the
all,
good times.
all now work and are very successful in their fields of improv and comedy, and are responsible for the careers and work from so many other people, because it was that community driven look on the art form of comedy, something that is normally associated with being isolating, being lonely, being competitive, and being unattainable because it's unfunded, so you can't afford to do it. And what's nice about Bristol is the attitude that I've always felt is people rally together.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm not seeing it at the moment. But most of the time, it was people rallying together and building stuff, you know? I'd like to know who currently is the cohort underneath us that are rallying at the moment.
Maybe.
And come and work on your stuff here. We want to help. We want to facilitate it.
Maybe this is. Maybe we continue this topic on to next week of what are things like right now and how can it be fixed.
Sure, that sounds good. There's too much to say.
So I think
it's not very funny as well. That's the problem.
It's not funny, but it's sweet and it's cute and it's nice.
Yeah. This is it. I think when we start like talking about the genuine thing that we love, we do have opinions on it, but it is very quickly stops being funny.
Yeah, should we talk about Field again?
Yeah. Just stand in the field.
Yeah,
the scarecrow.
A dating app, and it's just called Sausage.
Yeah.
And it's and you only communicate in terms of what your favorite food is, and then you go for a meal at the place that's your favorite food.
That's good.
Oh, I've just come up with an actual like good dating app.
Yeah, dating app for foodies.
Um,
Fuck.
How do I hand in my notice here?
We need to speak to a web developer now. This is a dating app for foodies. Can we do this? Does it exist?
And the phone's back out.
Oh, this is to help us make millions.
The
dating
Gaffe, sponsored by Sausage, the dating app for foodies.
For foodies. Let's have a look. Oh, Dine Me.
Dine Me. My idea is better.
Might exist.
This is
Dine Me's not a good name.
Still means that I've had a good idea, though. We've come up with a good thing.
I think this is a really good idea. I think this could make us a lot of money. Foodies. Dine. Oh, dude, it's not even here, man. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, dude, it's 1-star review.
Sounds like there's a gap in the market.
I think this is a good idea. You get all the local Bristol restaurants to come on board. And you choose your favourite restaurant. It's someone else's favourite restaurant. You go for a date there.
Yeah.
You look at your food. It gives you categories of food.
Yeah.
The Bristol Foodie dating app.
Yeah. Why does it have to be Bristol?
Just because we'll get it started in Bristol.
Oh,
yeah. Obviously, we've got to expand the company.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Jacob, this is an unbelievably good idea.
Do you think I'm in the world's top 10 smartest guys?
Yeah, definitely. You smart boy. You're such a smart little boy. I love you. I love it.
Saying it in such a way that a clever person would. Do you think I'm in the world's top 10 smartest guys? I don't think I'm even in this building's top 10 smartest guys.
Can we make this app?
No.
Why?
Because we have no skills.
Someone will have skills.
But we can have... someone else can make the app for us. We're the idea engine.
I think this is a really good idea, and I genuinely think we should put some time into it.
Shall we end the podcast on this idea?
Yeah. Come back next year and sign up to Dine Me, the foodie dating it. No. No, that's the wrong one.
Sausage. The foodie dating app.
We'll workshop the name.
Come back next week for a continued discussion on our experience of the Bristol comedy scene and the comedy scene in the UK and how we're going to make it better.
Yeah.
You've got homework, listeners.
Oh.
Keep listening. Subscribe to Backstage at the Gaffe on all of your podcast apps and like Spotify. Go on YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch this so that you can see the glazed expression that I always have and the animated expression that Harry always has. And go on Instagram and watch the clips and then like the clips and then share them and just put like ha ha ha.
Ha 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 ha.
And you can a caption or something.
You can do like a caption which at Jacob Burley producer. You are the top 10 smartest guys.
Yeah. Let me know that I'm top 10 smartest guys in the world. And people should come to the club as well.
Come to the club. Come support live comedy. We've got 3 more Best of the Fringe shows. So do check them out, or 2 more when this goes out, whatever. But yeah, keep supporting the club. Come through for a drink, come through for a hang. If you're a comic listening to this, the sooner more people come through just to start writing and creating stuff, the quicker it will take off. So you want to write, you want to work, come here. And that's it.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.